Right, so just a quick one. Not the result we wanted today. Our FA Cup run comes to an end. So, what's your assessment of the performance today?
I thought the first half was pathetic. First of all, let's give credit to Soul Tower Hamlets. They come here, they were looking to upset us. They've upset us, and they deserve to go through to the next round because ultimately our first half was very passive. Didn't do the basics right, littered with mistakes, and they were working really hard. So I don't want to sound condescending to them, but from our own house, littered with mistakes. First half, passive. And it wasn't good enough. Second half, we've made our feelings clear. The players knew exactly it wasn't good enough. And in the second half, I thought we're a better team. We get, to be fair, Smudge saved a penalty. And then we've gone on the front foot. We scored not long after that with Merce. And then we've got gilt-edged chances we haven't taken, and we've been punished the other way. So, again, fair play to Tower Hamlets, but for us, 45 minutes is not acceptable. We keep relying on these second half performances, and we've got to look at our first half performance. And I'm not happy at all, Irving, because it just wasn't good enough. They deserve to go through, and that's the bottom line.
And all three goals we conceded were on the transition. Obviously, is it something to do with our rest defense structure? That we didn't really set up in the way we wanted to.
Well, I thought the first goal we were sloppy keeping it up top. It's a direct ball. He's got in between the two. The second goal, again, it's a mistake, and we should have cleared our lines, like you say, on transition. But you've got to deal with that. For me, we haven't. We've made an error. We've let it bounce. We've made a mistake, the third goal was again poor tracking back. But there was numbers there to stop it, but we're marking spaces and not players. And the guy found himself yards, and it was a great strike from the lad. But at the end of the day, it's not good, and I'm not having that. The pitch is terrible. Yeah, there's goose poo on the pitch. There's plastic bits on the pitch, but not having it. Not wearing that whatsoever because, our pitch was terrible last year. So the pitch is not an excuse. We've got to look at ourselves, and me as well. I've just said to the boys in there, they're talking about, doing well this season. Nowhere near it at all, Irving. So we're miles away, but I've picked it. It's all on me. I'll own it. I've got an uncomfortable conversation with the chairman later, who's on holiday. He's not going to be happy with that, and rightfully so. Less people start pulling their finger out, Irving. You're going to see a few departures in the next couple of weeks.
And can you just shed some light on any incomings and outgoings in the coming weeks?
After that, and I've had a gut feeling on a few for a while. I'm going to be monitoring very closely the next week or two, and we need to strengthen up because we're not good enough. I'm not happy. There's an itch I can't scratch. I had it in pre-season, so this is not a reaction at the moment. This is what I've seen for a few weeks, and it wasn't good enough. But again, they've worked really hard. And they've deserved to go through, and we have the long journey back with our tail between our legs.
Right, and obviously we started so well in pre-season, and obviously the first win as well. So is this sort of like a wake-up call for the boys, to kind of get them refocused for the season?
I genuinely think we're better than what we are. Let's have it right. We hit an amazing run to get into the playoffs last year, but up to that amazing run, we were mid-table. I think some of us think we're better than what we are. I can assure you we're not, proven today. Definitely a kick up the backside, Irving. Genuinely gutted to have gone out the FA Cup on the first time of asking. It's going to hurt, and I just hope it hurts the players. There's quiet as mouses in there because they know that's not acceptable. I can't wear that. I won't wear that.
Right, and obviously there was an early change today. Marco Correa came off. Was it tactical or was it an injury?
No, he's, I'm not making excuses. I just said about the pitch, but he's rolled an ankle there. But we've got enough in this squad to not for that to have cost us the result. It was just a rolled ankle. Could have played on, but we've also got Ben Garrett who's injured today and Brandon for similar injuries, so we didn't want to risk it. And again, I thought that we had plenty enough to have won the game today, and obviously I was wrong.
Right, and when Mark Smith made that penalty save, all of us thought it would change the momentum, and Merson equalised after that. But what sort of gave Soul Tower Hamlets the edge in that final 15 minutes?
Yeah, I thought the same, if I'm honest, Irving. I thought, Smudge is a great character. He's one that I don't have to worry about, the standards he sets himself and why he's here. And he's kept us in it with a good penalty save. Merce scores after, and then it's all us. We concede the goal, and then we get desperate. And, they're sitting in, and it's a pitch with the athletics track around it that it does stop and start the game. So we said that we didn't want to fall behind in today's fixture, and when we did at 2-1 to get back into it, but then to concede the third, we were always going to be chasing it, and well, good enough was it.
So yeah, just finally use self to your touchline ban and show you're raring to get back into action next week against Northwood. So how can we come back from this?
Well, I've got to learn as well. It's all right me telling the players. I've got to learn. I've got to keep my mouth shut when I get frustrated, because me being in the stands is no good for the club. So I've got to make sure that I keep it buttoned and look at myself. And I hope the players after today look at themselves, because if they don't, they won't be here much longer.
Thanks, Si.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.